Welcome to the homework solution tutorial. This is on 3D. In 3D, we're going to do number 5 and 6, which is writing each quadratic function in vertex form by completing the square, then identifying that vertex. Please understand that this was from the notes. This is how we go from standard form, looking like ax squared plus bx plus c, into vertex form here by completing the square. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's take a look here. So let's complete the square. Remember, it has to be in that format of ax squared plus bx. Okay, so what we need to do is add 5 to both sides. Once we add 5 to both sides, you get y plus 5 is equal to x squared plus 5x. Now let's complete that square. So b is cut b in half. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Oh my gosh. And then we got to square 2.5. So 2.5 squared. Let's see what 2.5 squared is. So let's see. And 2.5 squared is equal to 6.25. Okay. So we're gonna do y plus 5 equals to x squared plus 5x. We now want to add 6.25 to both sides. In this process, okay, we get y plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11.25 equal to this part. This part can be factored into just x plus 2.5 squared. Okay. Now we can subtract 11.25 to both sides. Okay. This gets us y equals to x plus 2.5 squared minus 11.25. Remember, vertex form will look like y equals to x minus h squared plus k. So the vertex here, vertex of h comma k, is really just negative 2.5 comma negative 11.25. I feel like I did it wrong. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to graph it to double check. Okay. We can always graph it on Desmos to double check it. All right. So let's just graph this. It feels wrong. Y equals to x squared plus 5x minus 5. Okay. Yeah, that vertex is right. Negative 2.5 comma negative 11.25. Yeah, it just got very ugly with the decimal, but that's it. We did it correct. Good job. Let's look at 6. Same process here. Let's just add the 2 to both sides. Okay. This leaves us with a, let me write plus 2 here. Okay, this leaves us with a y plus 2 is equal to 3x squared plus 9x. Okay, please understand that here, that it has to look like this. It has to look like this. Okay, I want that a equals to 1. A has to equal to 1. So what you need to do is factor out that GCF. So y plus 2 is equal to 3 parentheses x squared plus 3x. Okay. Do you see that? Because now you can actually complete that square here. Okay. All right. So you see how I could factor out a 3 here? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to write this right here. So this is the way I do it. Okay. So I divided out a 3. Okay. That's how I get this. Now I can complete the square. Okay, don't freak out because I could always bring this back in. Okay, so I divided out with 3. Okay, now I'm going to complete this square. So b is equal to 3. I cut that in half, right? So this gets me a what? 1.5. Okay, 1.5 squared is, I believe 1.5 squared is, yeah, 2.25. Okay, now I'm going to add that to both sides. So y plus 2, I'm going to add now 2.25 equals to x squared plus 3x. Now I'm going to add 2.25. Okay, so this becomes y plus 4.25. Okay, good. 4.25. Good. And then we can now factor this out. Okay, this is very easy because do you see this number? It is just that factor, so it's x plus 1.5 squared. Okay, that always works. All right, now, okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so I gotta redo this problem. It got weird, but watch. Okay, so I'm gonna factor out that 3, leaving you with an x squared plus 9 with 3x on the inside here. Okay, this I can complete the square with. All right, so I'm gonna complete that square there. Okay, so I did that work here. So what I'm gonna do is now, okay, I can write it like this: y plus 2, 3 parentheses x squared plus 3x. Now remember, I'm gonna add the 2.25 here. Okay, you think you're adding a 2.25 here. You're not. Because remember, do you see this 3? This 3 in front? Okay, so technically, this side, right, you're adding in a, because if you distribute this over, take a look what happens when you distribute this over. 9x, and let's do what? 3 times 2.25. Yeah, this becomes plus 6.75. Okay, so so really here you're adding a 6.75. Do you see that? It started like that. Okay, does that make sense? That's what you're really adding. Okay, I just wanted to show you the algebra. So this simplifies into y plus, this becomes 8 plus 75. Okay, this can be factored, very pretty. Okay, this was 3 parentheses. This can still be factored. This is x plus, what is it? Plus 2.25? No, sorry. This is the 1.15, yeah. Okay, squared. And then, yep. And then this is plus 8.75. So subtract that 8.75 to both sides, leaving you with a y equals to 3 parentheses x plus 1.5 squared minus 8.75. Okay, here I had to double check and triple check. Okay, so I used a online calculator to double check my work, and I also graphed it. All right, because take a look. All right, that vertex here is negative 1.5 comma negative 8.75. That's what we got here. Okay, the vertex here is negative 1.5 comma negative 8.75. Remember, you're adding the b to both sides, but remember that 3 that you pulled out, make sure you multiply it back in. Okay, That's the reason why the constant you're adding here is 6.75. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. If not, just come to the class and I can explain 6 in better detail. Okay. But there you go. 5 and 6, converting it from standard form into vertex form to find the vertex.